Yeah. Welcome to 36th District Court for the City of Detroit for the State of Michigan Virtual Court. It's now in session with the Honorable Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there's no eating, drinking, talking, gum chewing, no driving, smoking. Make sure you are appropriately dressed, no hats, and make sure your background is quiet. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I don't think
Your Honor, I don't know if you wanted me to do that in Spanish. I don't know if the client is here yet.
Mr. Perez, good morning to you.
Señor Pérez, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
You can go ahead and do that.
Okay, thank you. Hola y bienvenidos a todos a la Corte de Distrito número 36 con el honorable juez Sean B. Perkins. Mientras estamos en sesión, le pedimos por favor que no estén ni comiendo, ni tomando, ni hablando, ni mascando chicle, que no estén fumando, no estén manejando, que estén vestidos adecuadamente para la corte y si tienen alguna gorra o cachucha puesta, quítensela, a menos que sea por razones religiosas. Vuelvo y repito, bienvenidos a la corte.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Mr. Senior Perez, buenos días. Senior Perez, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Necesitas interpreter? Do you need an interpreter?
¿Necesita usted un intérprete?
Yes, sí.
Yes, yes.
All right, we ready, Ms. Williams? All right, everyone, I'm gonna try to do the best I can to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. And I'm gonna do the best I can to get you out in the order that you came in. We're gonna start with the reviews. And that's gonna call the City of Detroit versus Eric William Gordon, case number SP 165-31831. State your name for the record, please. Good morning to you. Mr. Eric Gordon, are you there? You have to unmute yourself, please. Eric Gordon, unmute yourself, please. I'm sending you the prompt. Mr. Gordon, you have to unmute yourself.
Good morning.
All right, he's not following the prompt for some reason. I'm going to dismiss the case. Today is a date and time set for a review. I'm going to dismiss the case and pay Mr. Gordon. If you can hear me, then the case is dismissed. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day. This is the City of Detroit. Well, let's go ahead. Ms. Villaroo, can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Evelyn Villarule, Certified Court Interpreter, number C3822.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you'll interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
This is the City of Detroit versus McCall Perez Gabidia, case number SP 1628087, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Y llamamos el caso de la ciudad de Detroit versus Michael Perez Cadena. Número de caso SP162-8087, cargos 1, 2 y 3. Que todos digan sus nombres para que consten en el acta, por favor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Soy Elwood Berry Jr., representando al acusado. Usted, señor, diga su nombre completo, por favor. Señor Pérez.
Yes, Michael Adrián Pérez Gavidia.
Gabidia. Yes, Michael Perez Gavidia.
Your Honor,
All right.
for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Su señoría, para el propósito de la lectura de cargos, mi cliente va a renunciar que le tengan que leer los cargos formalmente y va a guardar silencio.
I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'll give you a $0 bond.
Vamos a procesar una declaración de no culpable para su cliente y le vamos a dar a él una fianza de $0.
Mr. Pettis, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Señor Pérez, vamos a pasar virtualmente una sala para que pueda hablar con su abogado, el señor Berry. Él le va a dejar saber cuál es la oferta actualizada de la fiscalía. Tenga en mente que si usted no le gusta la oferta de resolución, tiene todo derecho de ir a juicio.
All
Ok.
right.
Acepte la invitación.
Let's know what you wanna do when you come out.
Donde dice join, acepte o unirse.
Unirte. Ok.
Yes.
Let's pass that matter. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Darnell Benjamin Lockhart. Case numbers SP 104-7651, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 9741-651 and 20504373. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P 70578, on behalf of Mr. Lockhart. Please state your name for the record.
Darnell Lockhart.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal readings and ask that the warrants be called.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lockhart, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Bradfield. She's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Ms. Bradfield, you mind me asking your client if he has a valid driver's license?
No, Your Honor.
You have a valid license, Mr. Lockhart?
Yes, I do.
Run his driver's license, please.
Excuse me.
We're gonna check it.
Okay.
No. License is valid, Ms. Bradfield. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Bradfield. She's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay. Thank you.
Join, please.
And Your Honor, who's the prosecutor today?
I do not know yet. We'll see. Typically, they dismiss them for having valid documentation. So I'll see if we can get one in here ASAP.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Let's pass the matter. The gentleman that I was talking to with the white T-shirt on, glasses, you finally connected to audio. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, you talking to me?
No.
Okay.
Down below.
Yes.
Yes. What's your name, sir?
James Lewis.
James Lewis. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. So I think I have everybody else named. I just the only individual that was not named. Mr. Gordon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
All right, I dismissed your case, sir. You have valid. You paid that. your obligation. So I dismissed the misdemeanor. Now, you still owe the court some money on some civil infractions, all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
All right, thank you.
That's who's letting know what they doing.
How you doing? I'm well, man. Can we get a city attorney, please?
I mean, they just check. I mean, however they check, they ain't after license. They said we.
You checked in. I need you, Mr. Gambini. Is that Mr. Gambini?
Mr. Gambrell?
Is that Gambil? I'm sorry. Good morning
Yep.
to you. Please mute your device, all right?
Okay.
One second. We have Officer Stevenson. He says he's still at work. He wants to know if he can dismiss his case without an hearing. And it's for let's see. This is Shanika Green.
All right, Officer Stevenson wants to dismiss.
That's what he said.
All right, very well. We'll accommodate. I'll mark him as here.
Okay. Say that.
If she shows.
Right.
Snyder.
Okay. So is it-
Okay, let's go back on the record. Mr. Pettis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Vamos a volver ahora en el acta con el caso del señor Pérez. Señor Pérez, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado en una sala privada de consulta. Abogado, dígame qué quiere hacer su...
Your Honor, my client is prepared to accept the people's current offer.
Yeah, go up to the damn gas station up there, the damn BP.
Oh, Mr. MPO Douglas. I muted you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm well. I muted you. You had a lot of background noise.
Okay, yeah.
The plea is to improper plates, Your Honor. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
Mi cliente quiere aprovecharse de la oferta que le ha propuesto la fiscalía, es decir, él se va a declarar al cargo de que tenía las placas incorrectas, reconociendo que los otros cargos quedan desestimados.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Pettis?
¿Y es eso lo que usted quiere hacer, señor Pérez?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede usted levantar la mano derecha, por favor?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Jura usted o declara solemnemente que va a decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar la mano.
Who let observations in? Who is observations? Let me stop. Who let observations into the room? It can only be a handful of people. Observations, can you unmute yourself and turn your camera on? All right, I'm gonna put them out. What is your name, ma'am?
Right?
Yes.
It's Marcia. Oh,
Marcia what?
Marcia Bryant. I'm not in your case. I was just for observation.
All right, you can observe on Zoom, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Pettis. Mr. Pettis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. You want to take the deal, right?
Así que volvemos en el acta con el caso del señor Pérez y señor Pérez le dio la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado en una sala privada de consulta. ¿Es cierto que usted quiere aceptar la oferta de resolución?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
All right, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
¿Y comprende usted que la penalidad máxima en su caso serían 93 días en la cárcel y o $500 en multas?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
¿Y comprende usted que usted tiene un derecho absoluto de ir a juicio?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Y el señor Berry revisó con usted sus otros derechos constitucionales cuando estaban en la sala de consulta, ¿no es cierto?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
And you understood those rights?
¿Y usted comprendió sus derechos?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
And do you have any questions about those rights?
¿Y tiene usted alguna pregunta acerca de sus derechos?
No, señor juez.
No, Mr. Judge.
Do you know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
¿Y sabe usted que al aceptar esta oferta de resolución, usted renuncia a sus derechos?
Mr. Perez, do you know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Señor Pérez, ¿sabe usted que al aceptar esta oferta de resolución, usted renuncia a esos derechos que le leímos?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
¿Y alguien le ha ofrecido usted algo diferente de lo que ya se ha hablado en el acta?
No, señor juez.
No, Mr. Judge.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 25th, 2024, around 11:39 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Fort and Springwell. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Entonces, permíteme llamarle la atención a la fecha del 25 de noviembre del 2024, aproximadamente a las 11:39 de la mañana, en la ciudad de Detroit, en el área de las calles de Fort y Springways. ¿Tuvo usted ocasión de encontrarse con un policía del Departamento de Policía de la ciudad de Detroit?
El día 24 de este año.
You said the 24th of this year?
No, last year it would be November the 25th, 2024, November the 25th of last year.
No, me refiero a noviembre del 24 del año pasado, es decir, el 25 de noviembre del 2024.
Discúlpeme, eso fue una multa que me colocaron por la licencia, si no me equivoco, pero yo esta multa la cancelé, tengo los papeles y el correo donde en el mismo distrito 36 fue cancelada.
Well, excuse me, but that's a fine that I received for not having a license. And I believe I took care of that right there at the court, at the 36th District Court, and that charge was canceled.
No, you got another ticket. That was a previous ticket. This ticket arose on November the 25th, 2024, at around 11:39 a.m. in the area of Fort and Springwells. Another ticket for driving without a license.
No, eso fue otra boleta que le habían dado. Me estoy refiriendo a esta nueva boleta por la misma infracción de no tener licencia que ocurrió el 25 de noviembre del 2024, aproximadamente a las 11:39 de la mañana, cerca de las calles de Fort y Springwells.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You recall that incident, sir?
¿Recuerda usted ese incidente, señor?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid insurance on that day?
Y el policía le pidió a usted que le enseñara el seguro de vehículo que estuviera vigente ese día.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
Pero eso usted no pudo hacer, ¿no es cierto?
Le mostré la registración, la licencia venezolana, pero el seguro no, y él me dijo que me paraba porque las placas no acordaban con el vehículo.
Okay, well, I showed him my registration. I showed him my license from Venezuela, but I did not have insurance that I could show him. He told me he stopped me because my license plates were improper.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate. $240 will be the fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. And with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other two matters now.
Bueno, entonces encuentro que su cliente es culpable del cargo de placas incorrecta. La penalidad es $240 en multas. Una vez que lo haya pagado, el caso queda desestimado. Y abogado, si usted puede estipular que hay causa razonable, puedo desestimar los otros dos cargos ahora.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Así lo estipuló su señoría de acuerdo.
All right, Mr. Pettis, $240. When can you pay it?
Bien, señor Pérez, así que es $240 en multas. ¿Para cuándo lo puede pagar usted?
Señor juez, me daría un estipulado hasta el día 22, 23 de este mes.
Your Honor, would you agree to give me till the 22nd or the 23rd of this month?
I'll give you till the 23rd, sir. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir.
Bien, señor, así que le permito hasta el 23 para que usted alcance a pagarlo. Usted puede pagarlo en cualquiera de los kioscos que se llaman DivDat, que se encuentran en la ciudad de Detroit. Puede hasta poner el app en su teléfono de DivDat o puede venir en persona y pagarlo aquí en la Corte de Distrito número 36. Esas son las dos mejores maneras que uno tiene para pagar.
Ok, ahora una pregunta, señor juez. Discúlpeme.
Okay. And excuse me, but I have a question for you, Mr. Judge.
All right, come back hold on, before you ask the question, come back that morning on the 23rd at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. What is your question?
Y antes de que usted me haga la pregunta, sépase esto, regrese usted a esta corte el 23 a las 8:25 de la mañana para una revisión de su caso. Y si usted lo ha pagado, el caso queda desestimado esa misma mañana.
Yes, okay, thank you, juez.
Okay.
Thank you, señor juez.
Thank you, Mr. Judge.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Que tenga muy buen día, señor, y buena suerte.
Muchas gracias. Igualmente, feliz día.
Thank you so much. I wish you the same. Have a pleasant day.
Beautiful.
Usted
All right,
también.
Mr. Perez. This is the city of Detroit versus Rita Green. Case number SP 1336330, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita Green.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Under a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, we'll give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Green, excuse me, Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like it, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, join the room, speak to Mr. Berry. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. All right, Ms. Green?
Yes, sir.
Let's pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Demir James Garrett. Strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Demir James Weaver Garrett. Case number SX451-43931. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Zolzal.
Your Honor, my name is Paul Zolzal, ZOSEL, P22757 on behalf of Mr. Garrett.
All right, and your client's presence, counsel?
I waive his presence with your permission, Your Honor. It's a civil infraction.
You're a retained counsel, and you have permission to enter into any agreement on your client's behalf. Is that correct?
I do, yes.
All right, is there a trooper, a KAMALEDDINE, Michigan State Police, North-South Post Badge 1329? Hearing no response, Mr. Zolzal.
Your Honor, I move for dismissal without prejudice.
Not having seen that trooper in the room, he's not in any breakout rooms, and after calling that trooper's name, I'm going to dismiss the case for no officer. If there's nothing further, Mr. Zolzal, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Thanks.
Very good. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lockhart. Mr. Lockhart, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Lockhart has provided valid documentation for everything. We're requesting dismissal at this time.
Any objection, Ms. Snyder?
No objection, Your Honor. Attorney Bradfield is an officer of the court, and I trust her opinion.
Very well. I'm going to dismiss the case. This is Mr. I did check the license, and that is valid. I'm going to dismiss the case, Mr. Lockhart, and I'm going to waive the warrant fee, but you're going to have to pay the reinstatement fees, of which I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at $45 a piece. All right. If
Okay.
there's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on the license. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. This is the city of Detroit, Ms. Bradfield versus Antonio Javon Gayton. Case number SP165-53211 and SP165-53131. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne
Yes.
Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Gayton. State your name for the record, sir.
Antonio Gayton.
All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Gayton. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and wait for Marina's, Your Honor.
And I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gayton, and this goes to Ms. Bradfield. Ms. Bradfield, Mr. Gayton had a formal hearing last month that he did not make. I have no issue with setting the matter aside. If the city attorney has no objection, that's on a speeding ticket of 21 to 25 over the speed limit.
No objection.
Thank you.
Mr. Bradfield, Mr. Gayton, Ms. Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you do not like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Join the room, please. We'll pass the matter. Mr. Soroki, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. Here in Emil Glover. I spoke to him this morning, and if I can speak to the prosecutor and have a chance to get an offer and speak to my client, I think we can get this resolved fairly quickly.
Go to the breakout room 4, please.
Thank you.
And And on the iPhone, I just let you in the room. Good morning to you. Can you unmute yourself, start your camera, and state your name, please?
Camille Gray.
Camille Gray. Good morning to you, Ms. Gray.
Good morning.
Mr. Bachman, good morning to you. Mr. Bachman? All right. All right, Mr. Soroki.
Yes, and Emil Glover, we have an offer that is very favorable to my client, plea to 2, dismiss 5. Here, the offer is plea to 1 failure to display and 1 improper plates, and the remaining 5 tickets be dismissed.
I don't see your client.
Oh, he's not here?
Glover?
Glover, yes, Emil,
Oh, he
E-M-M-I-L.
is here, he is here. All right, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Mr. Glover. Make sure you read him his advice of rights. And you know, Mr. Glover, are you there? You're there. Good morning to you. Turn your camera on, sir.
Yes, hello.
All right, good morning to you. So, your counsel, Mr. Soroki, got you an offer. I'm gonna put you in a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Soroki, breakout room 5, please.
Okay, so then.
Jason, can you tell them I'm in E and F car?
Are you ready?
No, Your Honor, I need a SOS check for Mr. Gayton, please.
Yes. And okay. And Gayton is valid. Gayton is valid, Ms. Bradfield.
Thank you.
Red and Glover.
You ready on Glover?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't have to run Glover. This is the city of Detroit versus Emil Glover. Case numbers SP 13225061, SP 1410369, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 141037111, SP 1455927, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Ellen Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Emil Glover.
Your Honor, in this matter, defendant is accepting the offer of the prosecution. He'll be pleading to a reduced charge of failure to display and 1 charge of improper plates. The remaining 5 tickets will be dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Glover?
Yes, sir.
Raise your hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Soroki went over your other advice of rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Mr. Soroki, that was an improper plate and what?
And a failure to display.
Let me draw your attention back to April the 29th, 2023 at around 11:25 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Auburn and Dover. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
And why is that?
Just because I was trying to get my tickets reduced so I can get my license.
Very well. And you, was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle, sir?
Yes, I had just got the car and the plate, it was a temporary plate from the dealership and that was it.
So how was it improper?
I'm not really sure.
Mr. Soroki?
Your Honor, can we just take the face of the ticket and use that as the factual basis?
If your client If your client's willing to stipulate to the face of the ticket, and are you contesting that?
No.
All right. So with that, I will find your client guilty of the amended count of
Wait, it's actually as charged. It's he's pleading as charged.
as charged. I'm sorry, as charged. $240 will be the fine for the improper plate. I'll dismiss upon payment. $240 will be the fine for the amended count of failure to display for the driver's license number required. 240. So 240. Sir, you already owe 156 for an improper U-turn. And $288, that's what's suspending his license for a no insurance proof, sir. So you're gonna have to make sure you take care of the no insurance proof is, I don't care what you do, if you don't take care of that, you're not gonna get a license, all right? When can you pay? 240 and 240, sir?
Probably next month. Or
probably. I need you to put a date on it. Not probably. What I'll do, I'll do this. I'll give you 30 days, and you pay it by 6/25. I'm not going to file allow payment plan. So you want to make sure that you get the first $288 if you want to get a driver's license. Make sure that's paid. Come back on the 6th of June. I'm sorry, the 5th of June. If you have a valid license, yes.
Can we push that back to July?
No. Either you're gonna get into a payment plan or you're gonna pay it. Pay it at any DID kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DID app to your phone or come on down before June 5th to get into a payment plan. If you don't have anything further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you as well. This is the city of Detroit versus James Minor Lewis II, case number SP 1689613. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Rita Green. Miss Rita Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, if your client wants a bench trial, get that mute yourself, Mr. Berry. You had a lot of background noise.
Yes, work going in the house. But yes, Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date.
All right, that's what you want to do, Miss Green?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you a trial date for May 29th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right?
You too, thank you.
Thank you. This is May 29th. This is the city of Detroit versus James Minor Lewis II, case number SP 1689613, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Berry, appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
James Minor Lewis II.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Minor Lewis has a valid driver's license.
All right.
Mr. Berry, give Mr. Lewis an updated offer. Keep in mind, Mr. Lewis, if you do not like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay, no problem.
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Join the room, please.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second, Ms. Bradfield. My name comes to people. Brent Jaffe.
Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, it would help if you put that you're an attorney.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I am a
What is
licensed, yes.
What is your client's name? Good morning.
Charmaine Graham.
Charmaine Graham. I think Charmaine Graham is here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you privileges. The city attorney's in room 4. You want to work it out. Ms. Graham, good morning to you. I'm going to put you in room 5. And if your client takes a deal, if your client takes a deal today, counselor, make sure your client is fully aware of her advice and rights, please.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
Go see your client in 5 after you get finished talking to the attorney.
Thank you.
There he is. Can you return to room 2, Mr. Lewis?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing. Yeah, I do. I could use a little help. Oh, join breakout room. Here we go. I see it. Sorry, here I come.
To you on the iPhone. What is your full name? I'm asking you to unmute yourself and state your name, please, and start your camera. No, it's not optional. You have to start the camera now. iPhone. Good morning to you, sir. Unmute yourself. What's your name, please?
Brian Little. Good morning.
All right, good morning to you. All right. Let's name a few more people. Thomas. Thomas there.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what did you say?
Chalmers, I just let in the room. I'm trying to name that individual, find out who that is. You need to unmute yourself and start your video, please. And state your name.
Say his name.
Yes, it's Chalmers Locklear.
Locklear? All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
All right. Garrison, Ebony Garrison. Ebony Garrison, unmute yourself, state your name.
Ebony Garrison.
Good morning to you, ma'am. How can we help you? I don't see you on the docket today.
They sent
Yes,
me,
sir. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Good morning to you. All right. And then Demetrius, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What is your full name, sir?
Demetrius Lamar Green.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Brad, are we ready on your client, Mr. Gayton? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Antonio Javon Gayton. Ms. Bradfield, your client wants to take the deal. Is valid. His license is valid.
Yes, Your Honor. I did speak to Mr. Gayton, and he would like to enter a responsible plea for the speeding ticket. His recommendation is limit to access 6 to 10 over.
You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf, counselor.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of 6 to 10 over. That is going to be $135. When can you pay it, sir?
I can pay it today or as soon as possible.
All right, make sure that it's paid by Friday. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the city of Detroit, this Mr. Bradfield versus Marvin Low, the second, case number SP143347, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Low. State your name for the record. Unmute your device and state your name for the record.
Marvin Low.
For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal readings. Sir, are you the second?
Yes, ma'am. The second, sorry.
And we ask the warrants be recalled.
All right, enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We're gonna give your client a $0 bond. I'm on Mr. Low. Do you have a valid driver's license, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Bradfield. Miss Bradfield's gonna get you an updated offer. Give me a second, Miss Bradfield, to see if the license is valid.
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, sir, and wait on Miss Bradfield, please. Let's pass the matter. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Lewis?
Ready.
Lewis?
Ready.
Let's go back on the record with James Minor Lewis. I've given you an opportunity, sir, to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
As it turns out, Your Honor, my client has valid insurance. The court has confirmed he has a valid license. We seek dismissal.
Okay, I am going to dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lewis, have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Berry. Appreciate y'all.
All right, you're welcome. Have a very good day.
You too.
Mr. Berry, this is the city of Detroit versus Jamie Robin Lou Lyons. Unmute yourself, please. Case number, and good morning to you. Case numbers.
Good morning.
Case numbers SP 1092339, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1250422, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1410277, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. SP 1424765, count 1 and count 3. SP 1456540, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 146863111. SP 1470061. SP 1505579, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1520324, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1533015. SP 1549618. 1. SP 1549620, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1 and count 3. SP 155135111. SP 1553807, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1553812. SP 1562724. SP 1636651, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1705235, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1705240, counts 1 and counts 2. SB 1710898, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lyons.
Jamie Lyons.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Not guilty plea on your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond, which probably should be questionable. Ms. Lyons, you just you can't seem to get it together. At this young age, you've got all of these allegations. You probably set yourself up for not getting a valid license for years. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Berry, I'm gonna count up these some allegations that I did not include into the record.
I counted 7 matters not included. There are more.
Look at the big frames on Mr. Berry. 7 matters not included. All right, you want to know that the allegations, Mr. Berry? I know
Yes.
you do. Expired plate, improper equipment, defective equipment, civil infractions, no insurance misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, repeat offender, driving while license revoked, and no insurance misdemeanor. Miss Lyons, Mr. Berry is going to try to help you with this. He's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Miss Lyons, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay? Is that a yes or a no, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right, join the room, please.
You're under the third from the last.
I'm running it down again. Expired plate, improper equipment, defective equipment. I have 2 no insurances.
Okay.
1 driving while license revoked and 1 driving while license suspended, repeat offender.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, pass the matter. Miss Bradfield, for Mr. Low, his license is valid.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Mr. Boffman, are you there? I have a lawyer here for Graham, Charmaine Graham, that's trying to check in. Counselor, what about Graham? Okay, good morning on the iPhone. I just let you in the room. Good morning to you. What is your name, please?
Brian Little.
No, we already talked to you, Mr. Little.
Okay.
iPhone, I just let you in the room. Unmute yourself. State your name, please. What's more? Unmute yourself. What is your name, sir?
Jacquisha Lloyd.
Is this Jacquisha Lloyd on the iPhone?
Yes, sir.
All right. I cannot. Okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm gonna put you in the breakout room number. I'm gonna put you, Miss Lloyd, in breakout room number 6. And your attorney, Mr. Bothman, is here. So give him a minute and he's gonna come see you, all right?
Yes, sir.
Join the room, please. Counselor, good morning to you on Charmaine Graham.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
All right, your other counsel was here. What are you working together with?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm from Mr. Jaffe's firm. I'm standing in for him. He had to go into a federal hearing.
Well, that takes precedence over us, huh?
No, I wouldn't say so, Your Honor. That's
there's
why
the
I'm
answer.
here.
There you go. All right. Miss Graham is here. I'm trying to pull up a file. City of Detroit versus Charmaine Graham, case number SP 158-13961. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Scott Colossus standing in for attorney of record Brent Jaffe, P84583, on behalf of Charmaine Graham, who is present via Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Graham, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Charmaine Graham.
Date is the date and time set for a, help me out here. What is it set for? It looks like it must be set for a pretrial.
Your Honor, it was set for a bench trial today.
Was set for a bench trial today. I'm looking for Mrs. Graham. There we are. All right. Is there an attorney here? I mean, an officer here for Graham? Let's see. So Graham, Officer Melvin Brown or Robert Cully? Officer Melvin Brown or Robert Cully? Any response? I have all the officers in the main room that have appeared. I do not see that officer on my list. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, given that today is the date and time set for bench trial, we are prepared to proceed. We would be asking for a dismissal.
I'm going to dismiss the case for no officer. Ms. Graham, if it's nothing further, you have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right? And thank you, counsel, for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You're free to leave, Ms. Graham. Best of luck to you. Mr. Whitey, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Gates is here.
Okay. Now it's a question: do we have Officer Johnson Thompson or Officer Brown?
thought Miss Gates was here. Yes, she's here. Let's see. Officer Melvin Brown is not here. I don't know if that's the same officer.
I think it's Jalen Brown.
And what other officer are we looking for?
The other one's a hyphenated last name. It's Johnson Thompson. First name starts with an L.
City of Detroit versus Raina Crystal Gates. Case number SB 163-6739, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dennis Whitey, P79560 on behalf of Raina Gates, who appears by way of Zoom.
Ms. Gates, good morning to you. Can you unmute yourself and state your name, please?
Raina Gates.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there Officer L. Johnson Thompson?
Come here.
Officer Thompson, are you there? Officer J. Brown. All right. The day is the date and time set for a trial. I give the officer a half-hour grace period from the time the matter is set. That was at 9 o'clock. It is now 9:54. And hearing no response from the officer and not seeing any of those officers check in. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Judge, because the officers have not appeared, today's the day and time set for trial. We would ask that this case be dismissed. We understand it would be without prejudice, and they could refile it if they choose to do so, but for today we'd ask for it to be dismissed.
All right, I'm going to grant that motion to dismiss, Ms. Gates. That's a big one there. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Okay, thank you. Am I all done with dropping and everything?
I don't know if you're all done with driving, but I know you're all done with these cases.
No,
Judge,
no, I said
dropping. Bond condition.
Oh, bonds. Yeah, your case is over with now. The bonds.
Okay.
You're no longer have. I didn't even ask how she was doing on that, but I guess it's not of any consequence now. All right. Have a good day, ma'am, and best of luck to you. All right.
thank you. Have a blessed day.
You are. And be safe.
You too. Bye-bye. Thank you.
What was that last item that I made? Last item. What was that last iPhone that I called and renamed?
Jacquisha Lloyd, I believe, Your Honor.
Jacquisha Lloyd, right. Are you ready, Mr. Hoffman?
Your Honor, would you please give me privileges? I would like to speak to Ms. Lloyd. These are matters set for trial, and if I can confirm, I don't believe that I've seen an officer.
Snap, Robertson, and Summers. Snap, Robertson, and Summers. I don't believe I've seen any of those officers appear.
Your Honor, would you just bring my client back into the main session? We're ready. And please and thank you.
City of Detroit versus Jacquisha Sade Lloyd. She's not coming in. I think you're gonna have to go get her, Mr.
Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you.
She's at 6.
I'm gonna get her information as well. So give me a few minutes, please.
Hello.
She's here, Mr.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Put some light on the subject, Miss Lloyd. I cannot see you.
Excuse me.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jacquisha Sade Lloyd, case number SP 1372544, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1372751, SP 1561304, counts 1, 2, and 3, and 2173193991. There's also a SP 171036671. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, ma'am, state your full name?
Jacquisha Sade Lloyd.
Your Honor, all of these matters except for the last one mentioned are set for a trial. I'm moving to dismiss those cases without prejudice for lack of a complaining witness. I believe the court was able to confirm that there's nobody here for those trials. As to the last matter, that matter is actually set for an arraignment, and we will waive any more formal reading, stand mute, and ask that that matter please be set for pretrial.
Well, I don't know why you just don't set the matter for trial. You won all of these. Your batting average is 1,000 right now.
We're on a roll. We can set for trial, please.
All right. Is there, again, I'll call it out on the record. Officer Summers, Officer Snap, Officer Robertson. I have hearing no response. I have all the officers in the main session that have appeared. I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give her a $0 bond on the SP 171036718 case. And the trial date will be May 29th, 2025 at 9 a.m. All right, Ms. Lloyd?
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, okay? I'm going to waive the warrant fee. You're going to pay the reinstatement fee of $45. I only see one reinstatement fee, but you have another $45 on this assault case. All right?
Thank you.
Yes, do I pay?
Best of luck to you.
Ms. Lloyd, I'll be in touch. I'll call you. I'll let you know everything you need to do, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you again, Your Honor. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Yep, thank you.
Oh, well.
All right. What's the gentleman's name that walked in? Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
That's his client? All right. What's the gentleman's name? Sir, what's your name?
Charles Lewis.
Charles Lewis. All right, good morning to both of you, Mr. Lewis and Attorney Cross. Good morning, Your Honor. What are you going to do with this case, Mr. Cross?
There was a motion up today and a trial tomorrow.
Anybody responded to your motion?
I believe they did. Mr. Bowman was on the case. He's no longer with the office.
All right. Appointed counsel on Can we get a point of counsel on the spot for Jamie Lewis, please? This young lady. Trial date. Let's see if we can get her a lawyer right now. So we don't, and I'm gonna pass the matter. Miss Lewis, I'm gonna see if we can get you a lawyer right now, okay? Me? Not you, Mr. Charles Lewis. Miss Lyons, I'm sorry. Miss Lyons.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Judge. I have a quick question. I'm not sure if my case was dismissed because I'm still not seeing my attorney, and my case was supposed to be at 8:20.
All right, you're in line, Mr. Give me the correct pronunciation. Lucer?
Lucer, yes, sir.
Lucer? Okay, you're in line. All
right, thank you.
Thank you. Gildersleeve. Where's Gildersleeve?
Here, Your Honor.
Is that, good morning to you. What is Gildersleeve set for?
Today at 8:30.
At 8:30, so it should be set for the running around the bench warrant.
The ticket says for arraignment.
Why don't I see Gildersleeve, Mr. Berry? On the docket, I have the file.
8:35.
That's what it is. It's pre-trial. City of Detroit versus Kennedy Dwayne Gildersleeve, case number SP 168254431. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Berry. What happened, Mr. Berry?
I can handle Mr. Gildersleeve, Your Honor.
He's here. He just dropped off. He's here.
Okay.
Mr. Berry, appearance for the record,
Yes.
Mr. Gildersleeve, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Kennedy Dwayne Gildersleeve.
Morning to you, sir. Today is date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yes, sir.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Low. Mr. Low, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation to dismiss his matters. We stipulate the probable cause for valid documentation.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the matter, sir, provide valid documentation. I'm going to waive the warrant fee. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lowe, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, okay?
Your Honor, I lost my privileges.
No, you haven't. You're set in room 2. Did we lose him? Yeah, now you did. All right. Join the room, please.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Bradfield. Let's go with Gouty.
I'm sorry, what's the name?
I think that's Gouty. G-O-U.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning to you. I don't see
Good morning.
missing on the docket.
Why Sam? 8:35.
35.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's why when it's only one count, then
I know. It's like it's hidden.
that's good for Mr. Gouty, but this is the city of Detroit. Versus Malik Gouty, case number SP 168769001. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Gouty. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Plea Gouty.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Gouty, this is one of those cases where it can't get any worse. It can only get better or stay the same. The offer is in the park after dark. It's going to be a $240 fine and dismiss upon payment. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to let you speak to Ms. Bradfield, and you let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Join pass the matter. Mr. Lewis, Charles Lewis, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Do you have a valid insurance and registration?
I was test driving a car.
That's not the question. Let me ask you this. Do you have valid insurance and registration on any car that you own?
Yes.
Can I see that, please?
Let's see the guy that owned me. Got the registration there. I don't have the insurance certificate on me. It's in my car.
Can you get it?
The car's at home. I cut the bus down and my car broke down. But I got the registration. I got AAA insurance.
Ms. Snyder?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Step up, Mr. Lewis. This is the city of Detroit versus Charles Earl Lewis. Case numbers SP 1630146, counts 1 and counts 2. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Mr. Lewis, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Charles Lewis.
Very well. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I don't have an attorney yet. Madam Officer Thompson, can you give me the information that Mr. Lewis has as far as registration?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis is a walk-in, Ms. Snyder. He doesn't have the ability to connect to the internet. He indicates to the court that he's going to show the court valid registration.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may. Yeah, the tickets are for no insurance and no registration. He shows me registration that is expired too. Is this the 2010 Lincoln that you say that you were test driving that day?
No.
You were test driving a vehicle that says
A Chevy.
a Chevy?
Yes. I have the statement from the dealer.
Let's see what you have. Shows me a statement from Pristine Automotive. They have a card attached to the statement dated February 26, 2025. To whom it may concern, this letter is being written on behalf of our customer, Charles Lewis, who visited Pristine Automotive located on 8 Mile Road, City of Detroit, intent to purchase 2012 Chevy Cruze. During the sales process, Mr. Lewis requested to test drive the vehicle prior to finalizing purchase. While on the test drive, he was pulled over by law enforcement, issued a citation for operating on the test drive by a vehicle. Immediately following the traffic stop, Mr. Lewis returned to the purchase of the vehicle. The car was registered and insured on the same day of citation. We respectfully ask for, okay. Go ahead, Mr. Lewis.
I bought that car for my niece. I was driving my own car. And I was just driving that car for my niece and my
I
boss.
wonder why Pristine Automotive didn't give you the dealer plate for that vehicle and stuff.
I was just going up 3 blocks. I don't know the reason.
Well, that's their issue. What do you want to do with this, Mr. Lewis says he does have insurance on his own vehicle. Now, you know this registration that you provided me is not valid, right? It's what is the date? It's in May. It was on that Lincoln. Is that Lincoln the one that's down now?
Yes.
All right. What do you want to do, Miss Schneider?
Your Honor, the sound went in and out a little bit, but basically from what I heard, you said that he has insurance, but does not have current registration, and it's for a different vehicle. So I would ask if we could set it over either for trial or an adjourned free trial for him to either bring in valid registration and insurance for any vehicle or some kind of showing of registration and insurance for that vehicle.
All right, can you get are you gonna get this Lincoln on the road anytime soon?
I'm about to Honda truck right now. I got AAA insurance on my Honda truck, and I got the registration. That shit I bought from that dealer was for my niece.
Yeah, I got you. Well, in order to dismiss, I believe you, but I can't just dismiss, it'd have to come from a recommendation from the city attorney, and she would like to see proper documentation. If you can bring in some type of documentation either for that vehicle or your own vehicle, that's valid, then we'll dismiss the case. I know you come down, you're not able to join on Zoom, and you come up this way on the bus, but my hands are kind of tied on that, Mr. Lewis.
When can I bring it in?
Whenever you want.
I can go back and get it today.
And come back?
Yes.
And you'll be back before, how long will it take?
About an hour.
Well, come on. We'll pass the matter.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gildersleeve. You need a trial as well, right, Mr. Gildersleeve? And the appointment of counsel, correct?
Yes.
We're gonna wait like Miss is waiting to see who they send us for an attorney. Instead of setting a court date right now, trial date, let's get you a lawyer so they can be ready, because the trial date is going to be in 3 weeks. All right. So let's just pass the matter. You and Miss Lyons, give me a few minutes. We're gonna try to get a lawyer in here now.
Thank you.
All right. So this is the city of Detroit. Mr. Berry versus Tyler Lashure. Give me the correct pronunciation again, sir. I apologize.
It's okay, Your Honor. It's pronounced Lashure.
Lashure. This is city of Detroit versus Tyler Lashure. Case number SP 100888532. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name again, sir.
Tyler Allen Lashure.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Mr. Berry. I will note that Mr. Lashure has paid a related civil infraction of careless driving. Mr. Lashure, Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room, please. Do you have a valid license?
I do.
All right, hold on a second, Mr. Berry. Run the license, please. All right, let's pass it momentarily. Ms. Snyder, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have Counselor Cross here. I don't know if you've spoken to him yet. He has a motion up. He's a final pretrial today. for his client, Mr. Little.
Is he there in person?
He's here in person.
Okay. I did have a question to Your Honor and to Attorney Cross. My supervisor told me that the case was supposed to be set for a jury trial, but it's on the docket as just a regular bench trial for tomorrow.
That probably is Mr.
So I wasn't sure. I didn't know we had the motion up today, but I will rely on my colleagues' pleadings.
What was your understanding of the how we're supposed to proceed for trial?
It's always been requested. Jury trial has always been requested. The motion hearing was first up in December. It was moved, I think, 2 more times. I did have an email with counsel. I know she was baptized by fire because Mr. Bowman left, but I did indicate it's up for motion hearing today. You had indicated in person because of motion hearing. My client appeared by Zoom because he called and they told him.
Well, what I did was I indicated not necessarily in person today. Today is the pretrial day, final pretrial day. I indicated in person, not in person, but everybody must appear today. Because we don't, we're not on the record, because we do not want to be setting jury trials and the defendant and one of the parties doesn't appear and as to see the jury and waste their time. So we don't.
I understand.
Yeah, I understand. All right.
But I believe because it was going to be a motion hearing, Your Honor, I believe you had wanted parties in person. I specifically noted it.
All right. All right. Let me go back on the record with Mr. Lucer. Mr. Lucer, I'm going to dismiss your case for providing valid documentation. He has a valid driver's license. If it's nothing further, sir, I'm going to waive there's a $45 reinstatement fee you're going to have to pay. All right.
Okay, that's fine. That doesn't affect my license until I play it though, does it?
No, it's not going to affect your license. You need to pay it though. All right.
That's
all right,
not a problem.
If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
Thank you. You too, Judge.
All right. I'm going to get Mr. Gambil started. Is that Mr. Barry on the Lucer? Mr. Barry, this is the city of Detroit. Versus Narrow Gambil, case numbers SP 1655437, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1655431. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gambil.
Gennaro Gambil.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Barron, Gambil in the breakout room with you. Get him an updated offer. Keep in mind, Mr. Gambil, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gouty. Mr. Gouty, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the recommendation for a delayed sentence dismissal upon payment.
Mr. Gambil, you got to join the room, please. All right. You want to take the deal, Mr. Gouty?
Can I join the room?
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Miss Bradfield went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
let me draw your attention back to March the 3rd, 2025, around 12:54 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Connor and Clare Point. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and that time?
Can you repeat that?
March the 3rd, 2025, around 12:54 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Connor and Clare Point. Did you have contact with the Detroit police?
Yes.
What's over there?
I just happened to. I was just visiting for the weekend and just happened to be over there. Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't ask you that, sir. I asked, what is over there?
Oh, park. Okay. Water. The water.
Not from Detroit?
Yeah.
You know what it is over there? It's Chandler Park?
No, it wasn't Chandler Park. That's not Chandler Park.
Which one is that? Oh, down there by the river.
Yeah, by the water.
All right, that park are down there. And you were in the park at that time?
The parking lot.
The parking lot of the park. Well, same difference. All right. You know, it's a strict liability offense. Parks closed in the city of Detroit at 10 p.m. So basically, if you're there at 10:01, the officer can write you the ticket. And I mean, if you're there, you're there. I don't know if you can, I don't know, you know, I'm sure some clever lawyer or you could have a reason to be there, but if you don't have any other reason to be there at 12:54, I'm going to find your client guilty as charged. $240 will be the fine, and I'll dismiss upon payment. When can you pay it, sir?
I could do it in 30 days.
Why so long?
I could, just to make sure everything is good.
He's a college student, Your Honor.
Very well. I'm gonna set a review date for June the 5th, 2025. I'll even allow payment plan. Pay it at any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Gonna get into a payment plan, Mr. Gouty, then do that before June the 5th. Come on back that morning, and if it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. All right. If there's nothing further, so I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day.
Your Honor, if that,
I'm sorry. You said what days again?
June the 5th. Miss Bradfield.
Your Honor, I know you were doing a dismissal upon payment. If he pays it before that date, like say for instance in 2 weeks. No, what I'm asking is if there's a possibility for him or either his mother to bring a receipt up to the courtroom to have it dismissed earlier than that June 5th date.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Have a great day, Mr. Gouty. Best of luck to you.
Okay,
this is the city of Detroit versus Desmond Jamar Livingston, case number SP 1703066, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Livingston. State your name for the record.
Desmond Livingston. Unmute yourself and start your camera, please. Okay, Desmond Livingston, last time, you got to unmute yourself and start your camera. All right. Let's go.
Could I see Ms. Snyder in 4?
You may. Snyder 4, please. What's this? James. Is that James Guy?
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir. You have something else? I know it's warm outside, but you have another t-shirt to put on or something?
I think.
Is this James Leo Guy?
Yes.
You have a better shirt to put on, sir?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
City of Detroit versus James Leo Guy, Case number 172470411. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Guy. For purpose of arraignment, he stand mute, waive formal readings, ask that the warrant be recalled. State your name for the record, sir.
I'm sorry.
State your name for the
Name's
record.
Other than not guilty, good morning to you, Mr. Guy. We just didn't need to see your beach muscles, all right? We'll enter not guilty. Take your head, is that a hat on for religious purposes? We don't need that either. This is court, Mr. Guy. All right? I know you're sitting in the comfort of your own home, but let's treat it like you're down here in the courthouse, all right? And let's treat it like this is a 93-day misdemeanor. You got jail time you're looking at. All right. I'll enter not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. 2017. Do you have a valid license, Mr. Guy?
No, sir.
I'm an updated offer, 2017. Give him an updated offer, Mr. Bradfield, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Bradfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right? Join the room, please. Just pass the matter.
Your Honor, does Mr. Guy have anything at 36th District Court that may be holding him up from getting a license?
Not that I see.
Okay, I'll talk to him about it.
He owes, if this is him, I don't know if this is him though. And that's not in front of me anyway. So 7/90/95, 7/18. Yeah, that's him. His birthday is a little different. He's on a review on another case, but that has nothing to do with us. I don't see anything that's holding up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Your Honor. Yes, we got an officer on the line. He said the person hasn't appeared. Arjun Griffin at 9.
Arjun Griffin?
It's for trial. They want to know if
who's the officer?
Officer Douglas.
Officer Douglas?
Nichols.
All right, officers for, let's see who hasn't appeared. Officers, is Tyrell Gladney here? Tyrell Gladney. Officers, let's see. This is attorney. Officers, Jordan Gates. Is Jordan Gates here? All right. Gladney's not here. Is Miranda Gonzalez here? Let's see. I have some people here that are waiting. I'm going to name some of these people.
I don't know how to get this off doing.
For Miranda Gonzalez, officer was here.
Yes, I saw that.
But he had to leave. He was asking for a dismissal if she appeared, but she didn't.
Well, she didn't appear. All right. Is on the iPhone, the gentleman, that's Little again, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, your attorney's here.
Forget about the first Little.
My phone about to go to it.
All right, Latoya, I got you already marked in. Sandy Garcia.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
What is Sandy Garcia set for? Okay, so getting back to officers on Shanika Green is here.
Can you hear me, Mark? I'll turn my phone on.
Hold on a second, y'all have to be quiet. Reginae Griffin. Reginae Griffin. That's NPO Douglas. Any response on Reginae Griffin? NPO Douglas, you're free to leave. There's no response on Griffin. Be
Thank you, sir.
safe. See you
Yes,
next
sir.
time.
Yes, sir.
Cortez Larkins, Hampton's retired.
Katrina
Well,
Griffin here.
Who's Trina Griffin? I didn't ask for Trina Griffin. Good morning to you, though.
Oh, wow. Good morning. Okay.
Okay. Llewellyn, Danielle Llewellyn. Officer Valenstein, you're free to leave. I don't see or hear from Llewellyn.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Be safe out there. Is Christopher Lofton here?
Excuse me, Judge.
Who's that?
This is Gennaro Gambra. Am I free to leave?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anthony Oliver, is Anthony Oliver here?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anthony Oliver is here. Okay, so his case is gonna be, I don't see a Bergson here, so you got it. All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Brian Thomas Little. Case numbers SP 13771351 and Z8091431. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joe Crosby, 55824, on behalf of Mr. Little.
Mr. Little, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Brian Little. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Today is the date time set for a final pretrial. Whoever wants to go can go.
If I may briefly, Your Honor, brother counsel and I did have the opportunity to discuss this matter in the hallway. Like I told Your Honor earlier off the record, this case did get a little bit caught up in the transfer from Attorney Bowman to my supervisor, Attorney Walker, to myself. Although I do now know that today is the date set for the final pretrial and a motion hearing, and tomorrow was supposed to be a jury trial date. It is currently on the ROA as a regular bench trial and a jury has not been ordered. Your Honor placed on the record that he had ordered the police officers to be present. I was not made aware of that. I do not believe my supervisor was made aware of that, so they are not present. If Your Honor is inclined to dismiss, I'd ask the dismissal be without prejudice, with the understanding the case may or may not be reissued.
Go ahead, counsel. I would concur, Your Honor.
So he knows when he's now, I did request all parties must appear. That was on the understanding that a jury trial was supposed to be in order. There was, I know at least a jury trial was set for 4-1. This case keeps going back and forth. Nevertheless, I did have here marked on the file, all parties must appear. With that, I will dismiss the case. I
understand it's without prejudice.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If it's nothing further, Mr. Thompson, you're Mr. Little, your case is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Your Honor. Thank you much.
Thanks, Mr.
Counselor. For the motion, though, isn't there case law that says that the driver on there they can that is considered public?
Well, there was a few years ago, it was the driveway. He happened to be on his lawn. And if someone pulled up on my lawn, I'd call the police. They don't have a right to be on my lawn. And that's where his car was. The Attorney Bowman's approach was that, oh, well, he drove home. He never drove home. So he was saying, who cares about the yard? He drove home. But there was no evidence he drove home.
And there's no case law that's on the lawn issue that you know.
Have not seen the lawn. The closest was that.
The driveway.
Is the driveway.
Okay, let me ask you this then.
Yes, sir.
If does somebody have a right to be in my driveway?
Says case law now, but even Judge Small out in Bloomfield said it's the worst decision she's seen. So, I mean, imagine someone working on their car and they start the car and they're having a few beers. If the police pull in the driveway, they can arrest you for drunk driving sitting in your own driveway. That seems counterintuitive to me.
All right, I just want to kind of, hear, we have an intern here that's gonna be a future lawyer and.
There was also an issue on the breath test where they got a result. And curiously, the second one was an invalid sample and they stopped. They're supposed to run another 15 minutes to get a confirming result. So, we'll see what happens moving forward.
Well, we'll see, maybe not.
Anyway.
But I just wanted to know, and, I sit here and trying to get her as much education as we can and myself, because we don't know it all, but,
nor do I.
know Mr. Cross has been out there for a long time and he does a very good job, very good reputation. And also, you like to hear the lawyers come up with those clever arguments. Son's grass,
an arrest is not a conviction. That's
the case. All right, very good, Mr. Little. Just make sure you don't fix your car on your lawn anymore.
Hey, Darren, I got one question.
I
have a quick question for you.
The case can't come back.
The officer that took my license, and
you're gonna have to talk to Mr. Cross about it. You paid him good money.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good one.
All right, you as well. All right, where are we now? Who's ready?
Your Honor,
wait a minute. Let me stop. Mr. Ogletree, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're here for the appointments, right?
Yes, I was told a one appointment. Is it more than one?
It's more than one. What I'm gonna do is I have.
Okay, I can assist with both.
I'll do the second one first because there's only one charge of Mr. Gildersleeve disregarding an officer's signal. He wants a trial date. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Kennedy Gildersleeve. Mr. Ogletree, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Aaron Ogletree, on behalf of Mr. Gildersleeve.
Your P number, please, Mr. Ogletree.
69167.
All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Gildersleeve. I'm going to put you back in the breakout room with Mr. Ogletree. He's going to go to 5 and wait on Mr. Ogletree. He's going to come in. The trial date is going to be May 29th, Mr. Gildersleeve at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions after speaking with Mr. Ogletree, you're going to be free to leave, okay?
Okay, and that's May 29th at 9.
At 9 a.m. Best of luck to you, sir. Wait on Mr. Ogletree in breakout room 5, please.
Okay.
All right,
Officer, I have a question. I don't know if you want me to ask you, but my phone went out. My phone went dead.
Hold on. Let's go back on the record with Miss Jamie Lyons. Mr. Ogletree, can you put your appearance on the record for Miss Lyons, please?
Aaron Ogletree, on behalf of Miss Lyons.
All right. All right, Miss Lyons, are you there?
Yes.
Miss Lyons, I'm gonna give you a trial date for the same day on May 29th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Mr. Ogletree, you got your work cut out for you from Miss Lyons. I don't know if it's if it's even, she owes a lot of no insurance proofs, $288 one time, $336 no insurance proof. I know it'll have to be taken care of at some point, but she will not be even eligible for a license until she clears those up. And she's got a lot of cases here with a lot of driving her license revoked, a lot of moving violations. I don't know if this young lady will be eligible for a license for quite some time based on just the moving violations alone. I know that the misdemeanors, did he drop off already? Talking to nobody.
Sorry about that.
Oglesby,
Yes.
Miss Lyons, you heard, she has at least 2 civil infractions of no insurance proof, 1-336, 1-288. But she's got a slew of other cases, and I don't know if she'll be eligible for a license even if she paid those. She's got over 30 tickets. So her trial date is going to be May the 29th, 2025. Miss Lyons, wait on Mr. Ogletree in breakout room 6. If you don't have any further questions from the court, you'll be free to leave after you speak with the lawyer, okay?
Okay.
All right, join the room, please.
Can I be made a co-host?
You may.
Thank you.
5 and 6 are your
Yeah, I understand.
you know, the city attorney is going to be in 4. Let's pass the man. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gambil. Mr. Gambil, I'll give you an opportunity to counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer, which is to enter a plea to blockading for the disregarding a red signal, the remaining matters to be dismissed.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Gambil?
Yes, sir.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Mr. Gambil, I'm going to dismiss the 2 cases and find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. $175 is going to be the fine. When can you pay it, sir?
As soon as possible.
Today, right now.
Okay, that'll be fine.
I'm going to give you till Friday to figure it out. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. Wait till it says 175 blocking traffic. Don't pay it. Don't pay that disregard the red signal, or you'll get the points. All right. If it's nothing further, sir, wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes,
interpreter is needed in another courtroom. May I be excused and I can come back when I'm done?
You may, Ms. Gildersleeve. Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Michelle Danielle Little. Case numbers SP 1572439, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 5797772, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1587279, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1619997, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1620852, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Ms. Little.
Michelle Little.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
I enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. All right, Ms. Little has a failure to stop on the stop sign. That's a SP 61 case. I think that may have arisen either this year or late last year. I wouldn't have any objection if the city, I wouldn't have any issue setting aside the city doesn't have any objection. Ms.
No
Little,
objection.
Okay, there we go. Let's also include SP 1619997, count 3 in the record. Mr. Berry and Ms. Little also has a no plate ticket that's a $204 fine on it. That was last year, early last year. We won't deal with that. Mr. Berry, give Ms. Little an updated offer. Ms. Little, keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
All right. She's in the breakout room, Mr. Berry. Pass the matter. Attorney Joy Mohammed, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm well. What is your client, who's your client?
I'm here on the Darren Golder matter on behalf of Attorney Robert Burton Harris.
And that is the Darren who matter? Okay.
Golder.
Golder?
Golder.
Okay. I don't think we have a Golder here, do we? Do we have a Darren Golder
We
here?
do not have a Golder here. Mr. Golder is currently in custody in a different state. We're asking for an adjournment.
Give me 1 second, all right? City of Detroit and the State of Michigan versus Anthony Oliver, case number SX31229551, 17369624, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Bradfield?
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Oliver. State your name for the record, sir.
Anthony Oliver Jr.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Is there a Strickland, Officer Strickland? All these officers and all the ones cases I've called, they're not here. Officer Strickland, is there an officer, what is that, Britson? I haven't seen any of those officers and hearing no response. There's no officers in the waiting rooms. Go ahead, Ms. Bradfield.
Recommendation for the, move to dismiss, Your Honor, for no officer.
All right, cases are gonna be dismissed, no officer, Mr. Oliver. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. You're gonna owe the reinstatement fees, $45 a piece times 4. Okay, Mr. Oliver?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I'm ready on James Guy.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation for dismissal for prosecutor discretion. We stipulate the probable cause.
We'll dismiss the case. Mr. Guy, I'll waive the warrant fee. You're gonna pay the $45 reinstatement fee. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, this is the City of Detroit versus Charles Alvin Lashure, case number SP 1690151. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Lashure. State your name for the record, please.
Charles Lashure Jr.
Okay, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. For purposes of arraignment, Counselor?
For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute, wait for my readings, ask that the warrant be recalled.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We're going to give your client a $0 bond. At this time, if there's no objection from the city attorney, let me make sure that I'm looking at this right. Mr. Lashure had 2 other related civil infractions, a 126 30 miles per hour over and improper equipment. He paid them both. If there's no objection, I'll dismiss the case for paying 2 related civil infractions. Ms. Snyder. Ms. Snyder there? She's in 4. I'm gonna dismiss the cases.
Thank you.
Very good day, Mr. Griffin and Mr. Lashure. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Katrina Griffin, case number SP 1574193, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Griffin. State your name for the record, please.
Yes, this is Katrina Griffin.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am.
For purpose of arraignment, she stand muted away from her readings as if the warrants be recalled, Your Honor.
Ms. Griffin, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on her behalf, give her a $0 bond. Now, Ms. Griffin's mad because she's taking so long. I heard it, the kind of the exasperation that she had when she thought her name was first called, and I could see it on her face. But yet Ms. Griffin sets court dates and misses dates.
Yes, I had a death in my family.
I didn't ask you for a reason. I'm sorry for the death though, ma'am. But you need to still call. This is still court, and I sympathize with your condolences to your family. All right, enter not $0 bond. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Bradfield, Miss Griffin. Miss Bradfield's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the
Mr.
matter.
Lashure is back. Should I wait till you see what's going on with him?
Mr. Lashure, we dismissed this case.
He's back in the waiting room. That's why I'm asking. Should I wait? Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Go ahead, Ms. Bradfield. All right. Mr. Lashure?
Yes, I didn't know if you were done talking. My phone had lost connection.
You're free to leave, sir.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you.
Is Officer Mann there? City of Detroit versus Christian Lee, case number SP 148119171. State your name for the record, Mr. Lee. Where's Christian Lee? Unmute yourself, sir. Start your camera, please.
Okay. I was grabbing the shirt, Your Honor.
Well, you should have had that a long time ago.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
All right, state your name for the record, please.
Christian Lee.
I'm gonna enter not guilty on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. You haven't paid, sir.
Well, yes, sir. Your Honor, I just got hired today at a new job. So I will be able to pay. I was going to come up there today and start the payment plan. Only have about $40 as of right now just to get it started. But my new job, I start later on tonight at 7:30.
Congratulations on the new job. Come back June the 5th. I'll give you some checks to get this in order. June the 5th at 8:25. Make sure you pay it. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. All right, sir. Best of luck to you.
Okay,
Again,
thank you.
congratulations on your job. All right.
All right, thank you.
Is Yolanda here? All right. Let's go with what's going on with your client? Say, who is your client again? Oh, Golder. Are you there, counselor?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
City of
Darren
Detroit versus
Golder.
Darren Golder. Case numbers SP 162060 to 1SP162844401, U687476624, U692522624. And
Yes, Your Honor, Joy Muhammad on behalf.
558951. Go ahead, appearance for the record, please.
Joy Muhammad on behalf of Darren Golder, standing in for attorney Robert Burton Harris, who's the attorney of record.
All right. And you say, as for your client's presence, your client is where?
Client is in custody, I believe, in Indiana, but will be released soon and should be able to make a next court date.
Well, when is soon?
I would say if we could set a court date for mid-June, that would be safe.
I'm gonna put a warrant out for his arrest. If you put the warrant out, then he's not gonna be able to get out, or will he?
I don't think he will be able to get out. So I mean, it's not that I'm not in contact with them, but it's
but this is a pretrial. Let me see when this case is initiated. It's just gone long over, I'm sure, the time. It's 3/20/2025. Why can't you rent your client out or get your client on Zoom from the jail?
Your Honor, like I said, I'm standing in for attorney Robert Burton Harris, who asked me to secure an adjournment. I don't have all of the details at this moment. I myself am in an airport lounge. So so please forgive me. And I guess what we're asking is that you not punish our client for I guess our firm's mistakes.
How is it your firm mistakes? And you didn't lock him up. Yeah, I'm not punishing anyone in the sense that I'm trying to keep I'm trying to get these cases moved along.
I understand. Can we do 2 weeks to see about getting him on Zoom?
Why don't you do 2 weeks and see if you can get him in here? I'm gonna waive Mr. Golder's presence based on your representation that he's in confinement. Come back the day after Memorial Day on 5/27/2025 and give me a better update. All right, Counselor.
I'll give you a full.
Did you put your P number on the record?
P87246 in the occasion that I did.
All right, very well. If it's nothing further, Counselor, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
You too, Your Honor. I appreciate you. May 27th. Thank you.
Okay, so the officers for Gonzalez, I haven't seen Miranda Gonzalez. There's no Miranda Gonzalez, is there? You're free to leave. The officers.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And I thought I said this earlier, for Gates did not show. I don't know, Gladney did not show. Miranda Gonzalez did not show. Be safe too. Green is here. Regine Griffin did not show. Cortez Larkins did not show. Christopher Lofton did not show. Very good. All those officers for those defendants are free to leave. And Llewellyn did not show. So be safe.
Your Honor?
Yes. I got you in the line. You were one of the last ones, and I'm taking them in the order that they came in. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Next up, I don't see a Yolanda. Demetrius is going to be next. Demetrius, give me your full name again, please.
Demetrius Lamar Green, sir.
Demetrius Lamar Green, all right.
Yes, sir.
think you're gonna be next, because Yolanda did not show. Robertson Matson did show. Where's Robertson Matson? Oh, that was Lloyd. Jacquisha Lloyd. I don't know if that person ever got their name. The Jacquisha Lloyd, he was represented by Mr. Paul. All the attorneys, but I didn't ever get what Roberts. He's here, I see, but I don't think he ever responded, so it may have been dismissed.
Yeah, just dismissed.
So I'm gonna take no officer.
I already put it in, it's just regular dismissed. No
officer, okay, very well. She never responded. Okay, Green, Nice, Gray, Gordon, Jessica Lyon, Thomas, Garrison, Latoya Gordon, Sandy Garcia. I never did confirm that you had a case today. Are we having any attorney ready? Okay, let's go back on the record. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Griffin. You're asking for a pretrial, Ms. Why? What's the purposes of a pretrial?
To come in compliance with her driver's license, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to set it for a trial. We can get compliance, and then if you get valid registration and insurance on the trial date, it'll have the same effect. All right, Ms. Griffin.
Okay.
This is
I don't have a car. That car.
Well, you're not gonna have a car. You won't have a car on the pretrial date then either, will you? Unless you come into unless you hit the Mega Million or come into some. Because here we're going all the way back to August 27th. That was a pretrial date. I gave you another pretrial date on December the 13th. I gave you another pretrial date on March the 24th. We got to get some finality to it. And they sent me to the principal's office the other day because I have all these cases that are gone all over time. I've been giving out, handing out, and trying to give people opportunity. And I'm the one that's getting, and I can take it, but at some point, Ms. Griffin, you gotta get something. So if you get the license, that's gonna go a long way. Get the license, and you never know what happens in the next 3 weeks, right?
Okay.
Come back on May 29th, set it for trial, Ms. Griffin. If there's nothing further, have a very good rest of your day, and best of luck to you. I'll probably see you before then too. All right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. All right. City of Detroit versus Demetrius Lamar Green. Case numbers SP 118-0194, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 118-4649, counts 1 and counts 2. U 467-68118. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Green. State your name for the record.
Demetrius Green.
For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal readings. I just want to double check that Mr. Ogletree is no longer his attorney.
I don't know. If he missed the date, he probably, as it appears, he probably is not his attorney anymore.
Okay.
We can get Mr. Ogletree back in here, I guess. Can we give Mr. Ogletree that, please? Let's pass the matter. Glenn are not guilty on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. We'll pass the matter. Demetrius Green, he was assigned to Mr. Ogletree back in the day. To appear. All right, let's pass the matter. That gives me to Camille Gray, Miss Bradfield.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of.
Okay, Miss Gray. I'm in Miss Bradfield. Oh, the City of Detroit versus Camille Leanne Gray, case number SP 14297703, SP 1686529 counts 1, SP 1686690 counts 1 and counts 2. Appear for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gray. State your name for the record, please.
Camille Gray.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is date time set for our pre-trial. Ms. Bradfield, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Gray. Ms. Bradfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. Pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Little. Ms. Little, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a trial date with the appointment of counsel.
All right, let's see if Mr. Ogletree or we can get another appointed counsel in here.
Wait a minute, sure.
Very well. Let's pass the matter. All right, Miss Little. I'm going to see if we can get a lawyer in here now. Are we doing?
Okay.
I forgot to be marked. City of Detroit versus. All right. Give me a. The City of Detroit versus David Gordon, case number B12492223. Appearance for the record.
Elwood Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gordon.
It's David Gordon there. All right, just like Livingston, Gordon probably went to sleep too. Let's pass the matter. Jessica Lyons.
Oh no,
away?
I'm here. Livingston.
Yeah, you were asleep. You didn't sound asleep, didn't you? Let's call it City of Detroit versus Desmond Jamar Livingston, case number SP 1703066, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Livingston.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Desmond Jamar Livingston.
We called your name over an hour ago.
Hello? I apologize.
Mr. Gordon just woke up too. All right.
No,
Say that again, Mr. Gordon.
no, trying to figure out this phone.
All right. Mr. Livingston, Mr. Berry's gonna put you in, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. He's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. All right?
All right.
Join the room, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything we're gonna do anything with Mr. Gordon's case.
Let's do the next day, 5:30.
5:30. Wow.
So we got
So how many you say?
7.
7. Mr. Ogletree, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, let's see, who are we waiting on? We have, let's go with Miss Little. She wants a trial date. And who else wanted a trial date? Okay, let's go with Miss Little. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Little. Let's call it. Let's recall this. Let's go back on the record with Miss Michelle Danielle Little. Mr. Ogletree, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Aaron Ogletree, P number 69167.
Ms. Little, Mr. Ogletree is going to be your new attorney now, moving forward. The trial date is going to be May the 30th, 2025. Mr. Ogletree, Ms. Little wants a trial date. I'm going to put you in a breakout room to get acquainted. And if you don't have any further questions, Ms. Little, you're free to leave as long as you have that date, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Join the room, and I'm going to give you privileges and come back after you're done, Mr. Ogletree, all right? Room number 5. That's the matter. Green, was Demetrius Green, is that you that wanted the trial date as well?
No, you never, no, I never said anything.
You didn't speak to Mr. Berry or Miss
No.
You didn't speak to someone asking for a lawyer? Oh, you already had Mr. Ogletree and you never did show up for your case. All right. Now, let me get Sandy Garcia. Give me a minute, sir. Let me get Sandy Garcia to unmute herself, please. Ms. Garcia, good morning to you. I don't see you on the docket. What brings you here?
I'm sorry. I will stop for no insurance and
What's your full name, man?
I'm sorry?
What's your full name?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What is your full name?
Sandy Garcia.
That's next month on June the 12th. June the 12th.
June 12th? Okay.
At 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Jessica Lyons is not here. Gonna get me down to Locklear will be next. Harrison will follow. City of Detroit versus Ebony Garrison. Case number SP132207993, SP137975251, and 2078. Strike that 2070816661. Ms. Garrison, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Ebony Garrison.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond. You're here, ma'am, because you never paid.
What was the amount that I didn't pay, sir?
Well, it was $240 at one point. Let me see. Now it's up to $348 for both tickets, and then you owe $402 on another ticket. That's what it reads here.
Okay, you said
Hold on one second, let me look. You're Ebony Lakeisha Garrison, right?
Yes, sir.
You pled guilty on March the 11th, 2024.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't see operator's license. No ops is amended to insurance fraud. I can't see that being right.
Insurance fraud.
Let's see, hold on. I think they got this one. I don't. Okay. SP 13220793. Okay, that is wrong. That is wrong. The other one is right. All right. So SP 133. Strike that. SP 132200793 is in the system wrong. They got her in here for insurance proof and fraud, basically, and it was supposed to be allowed. That's a big difference there. So, but you never paid. Why didn't you pay?
Your Honor, I lost my job and I didn't have the money.
There we go. That's why you didn't pay. All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on our behalf, give her a $0 bond. I'm gonna bring you back down to the 40 that you originally. Why didn't you show up for 40?
Your Honor, don't make me lie. I don't know.
So you have a job now, or you have a vest on at least?
Yes, sir. I work at
everybody think you got a job.
I work at Detroit Manufacturing Systems.
Okay, so you got a job. How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I got hired in
when?
Weeks ago. Actually hired in.
Listen, every time you go to say the date, you broke up. What is this date? 2 weeks ago?
Yes, sir. 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday.
And this has been your first job since you had these cases?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. I'm also gonna bring 207. I'm gonna resentence you on that. I'm gonna resentence you to $240. Dismiss it on me. It was 402. All right. I'm gonna give you a month to get this together.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Review in a month. I'm going to June the 5th, 2025, and I'm going to mark the file allow payment plan. Now, this is, I'm not going to do it again, but I'm glad you didn't pay that insurance card because you would have had a crime of dishonesty on your record, which nobody should want, and especially somebody that was supposed to get an allowing dismissed upon payment. I don't know how that got confused, but and you don't even have it as charged as insurance fraud. They didn't even allege that in any other count, so I don't know how that got it. So it's good you didn't pay that. Then the other two, I resentenced you to $240 on the 408. I brought the 248s down to 240, 348s down to 240. So it's 240, 240 by my calculation. That would be 720. I'm going to bring you back on June the 5th at 8:25. I will allow payment plan. I wish you best of luck on your new job, ma'am. And if you compared it and you did that kiosk in the city of Detroit, I told you can upload that, did that after your phone. Or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it personal. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If you're gonna get into the payment plan, ma'am, you need to come down to the courthouse and do that before the June 5th, all right?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
If those are no questions, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You also.
Thank you. Mr. Berry, are we ready on Mr. Livingston? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Livingston. Mr. Livingston, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client needs a trial and the appointment of counsel.
You got it. I don't know if Mr. Ogletree is going to be able to handle all of it, but let's see if he can. Let's pass the matter. Let's wait on Mr. Ogletree to come out with Miss. So that's Mr. Green and Mr. Livingston. Let's pass the matter. All right. Mr. Gordon, this is the city of Detroit. I don't know what this is. This David Gordon, case number B1242, strike that, B12492223. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gordon.
David Lee Gordon.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Willing or not guilty plea on this behalf, we're going to give him a $0 bond. It's under show cause. This case pled guilty on 9/6/2024. It doesn't seem that he was fined anything. Let me look at the notes. It was a 6-month delay. Fines and costs were suspended. There's no other issue or allegation that Mr. Gordon has the same issue. I think this was a code violation for some property. I'm going to dismiss the case. All right, Mr. Gordon, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
He didn't have to say anything but his name.
That's it. Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Gordon. All right, Mr. Berry, that gets me down to City of Detroit versus Chalmers Locklear, case number SP16294291. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Locklear.
Chalmers Locklear.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Locklear, you too missed your court date, trial date. We'll reset the trial for May the 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, don't miss again. We're gonna put a cash bond on you if you miss again. All right.
I got a question, sir. What date did I miss? Because I got my card through mail and it says May 12th, 25.
Yeah, now, but you're supposed to be here for a trial date back in you were already, this is not your first time being in front of me.
No, I've been in front of you a few times, whatever.
Right, and you missed a date.
I don't recall that, sir.
I bet you don't. That's what happens when you miss.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I've been in front of you 2 times, whatever, I think.
So you had a trial date set on March the 11th, 2025, that you did not appear.
Oh,
That's why you got that new show cause, showing that, that's what the show cause is, all right? Come back on the 30th, write it down this time.
Okay, sir.
9 a.m. Best of luck to you, Mr. Locklear.
Thank you, sir.
All right. This is Mr. Berry. This is the city of Detroit versus Latoya. Wanda. What's the other hyphenated middle name? Monique Gordon. Case number SP 1689429. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 168972001. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, ma'am.
Latoya Yolanda Monique Gordon.
You have to turn your camera on, ma'am. All right, good morning to you. That's all right. Good morning to you. All right, today is date time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry's going to get you updated offer, Ms. Gordon. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
All right.
So improper equipment, expired place, and misdemeanor insurance, Mr. Berry. See if you can help her out.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Bradfield, do you have anyone?
Your Honor, I need an SOS check on Miss Camille Gray, please.
Camille Gray, SOS, please.
Thank you.
In the meantime, Miss Bradfield, I only do it because I know you can handle it. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Shanika Green. Case numbers SP1 63054, SP 1290457, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1500007, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 1500081. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Green. State your name for the record, please.
Shanika Green.
All right. Good morning to you, Ms. Green. And Officer
Sharp here, sir.
Sharp, I'm sorry. Good morning to you, Officer Sharp. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Name and badge number, please.
Yes, sir. First name Ryan, RYAN. Last name Sharp, SHARP. Badge 4464.
And Detroit Police Department?
Correct.
All right. Good morning to you. All right. Ms. Green is winning by just saying her name. Officer Stevenson did call, so I'm going to mark him as here, but he indicated to the court that he had no recollection. So he called earlier today. So I'll dismiss those cases, no recollection for Officer Stevenson, and get Officer updated offer, Miss Bradfield for Miss Green. And Miss Green, I'm going to put you in a breakout room number 6. Wait on Miss Bradfield, okay? She's going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, today is the date time set for a trial, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think we just lost Miss.
She has to go to 332, Your Honor. She said she'll be back.
All right, you have her number, right?
Yes. And what did you say about Officer Robbins?
Officer Stevenson was here, but he doesn't have any recollection, so we'll dismiss SP 1500007, counts 2 and counts 3, and SP 1500081. She's looking at a driving license suspended 2 times and an unregistered untitled.
Did Officer Robbins appear?
No, we're just here, it's Robbins. No, I don't have an Officer Robbins either.
Okay.
So that one will be dismissed, no officer.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to speak with her really quick. Oh, do we have an update in regards to Miss Gray?
She has a driver's license.
Is a valid driver's license. Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you need to go back on the record with Miss Gray right now?
I need an offer from Miss Snyder. I will send her a message.
Okay.
Thank you. Look like I lost Miss Gray. I don't see her in the breakout room.
Maybe you did. Mr. Barry, are you ready? Okay, we're waiting. Mr. Oldstreet, are you there?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, how many more can you take?
I have availability today. I'm just in the training.
You can take them all. That's what he's saying. All right, let's get Mr. Barry's. I have Ebony Garrison, who's somebody already dealt with. I've changed that. Can you put that in your phone? Let's go with Demetrius Green was an individual. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Demetrius Green. Mr. Ogletree, can you put your appearance on the record for Green?
Aaron Overtrain by for Green. P number 69167.
All right, Mr. Green, state your name, please.
Demetrius Green.
Demetrius Green, we entered a not guilty plea. We had to give a $0 bond. You were on the record to represent him. I believe he cavious. If you want to retake the case, I'm going to set a trial date for May the 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. for Mr. Green. Okay.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to put you, Mr. Green, in breakout room 5. Wait on Mr. Ogletree. You know the court date. If you miss the date again, we're gonna put a cash bond on you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Join the room. If you don't have any further questions, you're free to leave after you speak to Mr. Ogletree. Just give him a minute, okay?
Okay. Right. Thank you, sir.
All right. You're welcome. Join the room, please. All right, Mr. Ogletree. I have Mr. Desmond Livingston. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Desmond Livingston. Mr. Ogletree, can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Livingston?
Aaron Overtrain about for Mr. Livingston, P number 69167.
Livingston, state your name for the record, please.
Hey, my name is Desmond Livingston.
All right. Mr. Livingston wants to appoint counsel as well. You better hurry up before he falls asleep on you, Mr. Ogletree, because he's probably had a long weekend. All right.
Okay.
Trial date is going to be set for May the 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Mr. Livingston, I'm going to put you in breakout room 7. You can speak to Mr. Ogletree. If you don't have any further questions, you know the trial date, and you're free to leave after you speak to Mr. Ogletree, all right?
What was the date again?
May 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. trial.
All right.
All right, speak to Mr. Ogletree. Don't leave until then. If you don't have any further questions after that, you're free to leave, all right?
All right.
All right, wait on him. He's got to speak to Mr. Green first. All right, wait on him. All right, Mr. Ogletree, you got breakout room 5 and you have breakout room 7.
Thank you.
All right. On the iPhone that just checked in, good morning to you. State your name, unmute yourself, and start your camera, please. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Camille Gray. I was in a breakout room.
All right, give me a minute, Miss Gray. All right.
Yes.
Miss, we were looking for you.
Yeah, my phone, I'm at work and I lost service.
Very well. All right.
I'm here, but you can go to lunch. I'm cleaning your room.
Mr. Berry?
I'm waiting on the prosecutor. She says she was coming right back in.
Okay. Jessica Lyons, she was in there. So I'm wondering if she.
Your Honor, if it's possible for us to do a SOS check for Miss Green.
Miss Shanika Green?
Yes, Your Honor.
Victoria.
It's me again. Are you back?
She's back.
Okay, I'll make it forward.
Breakout room 4, Mr. Berry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Green's license is valid, Miss Bradfield.
Okay, thank you. And if I could put Miss Gray back into a breakout room.
I'll send her to breakout room 3.
Three. Okay, yes, fine. I'm gonna talk with her and I'll be ready for her. Just on the record.
The license is valid for both your
Thank you.
Are we ready, Mr. Berry?
Ready as Ms. Gordon, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gordon. Ms. Gordon, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's current offer to enter a plea as charged to the improper equipment. The remaining matters to be dismissed.
You want to do, oh, I'm sorry. Get ahead of myself sometimes, especially on the last ones. Ready, Ms. Winslow? Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gordon. Ms. Gordon, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants to plead as charged to the improper equipment.
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gordon? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Don't sound so enthusiastic, huh? I guess it's hard to when you got to pay $120, huh?
Look,
All
life
right.
be life. Life be life.
All right, let's stipulate to the face the ticket as an act of factual basis for that responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
I find your client responsible for the amending, as charged the improper equipment. That's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract the Secretary of State, ma'am. Therefore, it's not going to carry any points. I call this akin to an expensive parking ticket. When can you pay $120, ma'am? I'll dismiss the other two cases.
Today.
Today. I'm gonna give you to the Friday to make sure it's figured out. You can pay it right now because it's as charged. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to DivDat after your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, Ms. Gordon. If it's nothing further, I appreciate your patience. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you. Have a blessed one.
You as well. Now you can smile. All right. All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, is my understanding you worked out just a blocking traffic for this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gray, $175, you want to take the deal?
Yes, sir.
I stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for those responsible plea.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
I find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Ms. Gray?
Can you give me a moment to pay it? A few weeks out, maybe.
I'm gonna give you till June the 5th to pay it. You also owe $222 on an old expired plate, $204 on an old driver log with use due care and caution, $204 on a 16 to 20 over, and $108 on an old registration. So I'll give you June the 5th. You can either pay it or get into a payment plan. You don't have to return. It's just you just want to make sure you do something about it before, because I don't want them to suspend your license over it. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload to DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it, or you can come down to the courthouse before June 5th and get into a payment plan, man. If there's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day. Okay.
Okay, thank you. But what can I ask the question? So I paid the $175 by the 5th, and those other things that you stated, I was unaware of those. So what do? I can get in a payment plan on those. I didn't know anything about those.
I know those are people generally get blindsided. I just like to make sure that you know everything that's in the system down here. And those cases went into default a long time ago. They were back in June 19, 2023. Those allegations were made. You never set a court date for them, and they went into default on February 17, 2023. So over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I had a head injury. I suffered from a head injury at that time. So I was on the I had a brain injury. So it's something that I probably forgot about.
All right. Is Ms. Snyder there? Mr. Berry, if you want to find out, if you want to seek the city attorney's ability to set the defaults aside based on the representation that Ms. Gordon, Ms. Gray had, that she suffered a brain injury around that time. I would think that would be good cause. Talk to Ms. Snyder about it and see if we can work something out. I'll give you the tickets, Mr. Berry, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Expired plate. Due care and caution. 16 to 20 over. And no valid registration.
Okay.
Go back in the breakout room, Ms. Gray, and wait on Mr. Berry, all right?
Okay, thank you.
That was Miss Bradfield. That was Miss Bradfield, right?
Oh.
You can handle it if you want Miss Brad. If you want Miss Bradfield to handle it, just let them know that she just gave her a improper. Well, let's let Miss Bradfield handle it because she already took care of it.
Agreed, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Berry, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm not going to. Somebody else comes in, but you're free to stay if you choose.
I'll stay, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Always going over and above.
Mine's got to go on the record.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Green. Ms. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Miss Green is aware today is her trial date and she have a right to a trial. However, she would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation. And that is if she was to plead to SP 129045 count 1, the unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2 will be dismissed.
All right, that's what you want to do, Ms. Green?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Are you put your hand down? You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bradfield went over your other advice rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Let me draw your attention back to December the 13th, 2021 at around 4:45 p.m. City of Detroit in the area of Carnegie Way and Algonquin. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Let me draw your attention back to June 13th, 2021 around 4:45 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Carriage Way and Algonquin. Did you get stopped by the police that day, ma'am?
I didn't. It was an accident. I didn't get stopped by the police. There was an accident and then the police did arrive. Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Were you operating a 2023 Mercury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it something, did the police ask you for a registration for that Mercury?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
And you couldn't provide that, could you?
No, Your Honor, I could not.
What is that?
I believe it was expired. I'm not fully positive. I can't recall.
Right?
Right. It wasn't, the car wasn't in my name. It probably didn't have it, Your Honor.
All right, well, not probably. You couldn't provide it at the time, right?
Right. I couldn't. Yes, Your Honor, I couldn't provide it.
I'll find your client guilty as charged. $240 will be the fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Stipulation of proper cause will dismiss all the other matters what we said in the record.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
I waive the warrant fee, $240. Ms. Green, when can you pay it?
I'm able to pay it the second week of June. That Friday.
Come back June 13th. Make sure it's paid. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, ma'am. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Come back June 13th at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case, okay?
Your Honor, did you say I was able to pay it online? Because I stay 3 hours away. I stay in Grayling, Michigan.
If pay it, you can upload the DivDat app. That's the best way to do it. DIVDAT. DIVDAT. It'll go through instantly when you do that, ma'am, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. Ms. Bradfield, Ms. Gray, when I was mentioning she had other civil infractions, Officer Sharp, are you there? If he's not, have a good day. Be safe. Ms. Bradfield, I was talking to Ms. Gray and informing her of the other civil infractions that she had. Where's Gray's? Ms. Gray? Yeah, Camille Gray. She has 4 other civil infractions. 16 to 20 over, failure to use due care and caution, expired plates, and a no valid registration. I let her know the dollar amounts to those old tickets. She indicated to the court that she suffered from a brain injury at some time, I'm thinking after those tickets, and that's the reason why she forgot about them or did not know about them. It went along with a no insurance misdemeanor. I indicated to her that that I'll let you speak to Ms. Snyder to see if Ms. Snyder's willing to have no objection to set those aside. I'll let you see if you can work it out. She's in breakout room number 3, okay? Ms. Snyder is in the main section now.
Miss, okay, I'll go back in there.
Before now.
I got it. I was thinking to one of those. That's also in there. Probably thinking to one of the tickets that's in there. No. Yes, you did. See. Supposed to set 14 days. I mean, she didn't do that. Because you can only put 3 tickets on. 2. But so, yeah, so nevertheless.
Yeah. Here's the other issue. The other issue is all right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Bradfield.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. In regards to the
Let me
speeding
say
ticket.
this first. Let me say this first. So the two tickets were written on separate days. It seems like Ms. Gray got pulled over on the 19th of January for one set of tickets, and then subsequently 2 weeks later, got pulled over on February 2nd for the other set of tickets. The ones that were written on February 2nd, those were tickets that were had points associated with them, particularly the due care and caution and the 16 to 20 over. From my understanding, the points have come and gone now. It's been over
Exactly.
2 years.
Yeah, we're not touching those, Your Honor.
Don't want to touch those, okay?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
So those two we're not touching because the points more than likely have fell off. The other two, the no proof of registration and expired plates, we are asking that the default judgment be set aside, and Ms. Schneider is recommending dismissal of those two.
I'm going to grant the motion to set aside the default judgment. I see that it's a good cause to do so based on Ms. Gray's representation that she had a brain injury at the time. I do not have any documentation suggesting that, but I don't have any reason not to believe Ms. Gray. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss those two cases, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so now it's just 204, 204, 175, Ms. Gray, okay?
Is how much, Your Honor?
204, 204, and 175.
Okay, can I get into a payment plan for those, and I'll still take care of the 175 on the 5th?
Well, you might as well just get into the payment plan. Go ahead.
If I may, under the circumstances, is it possible to waive the late fees on those two civil infractions that were not addressing the 16 to 20 over and the failure to use due care and caution?
I don't think that Ms. Bradfield ever misses anything. At least I haven't seen that. I haven't seen. Maybe you do, but not since I am gonna waive the late fees and get you back down to the original cost of the ticket. Miss Ray?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And if there's nothing further, I don't know what the amount's gonna be now, but it continues to go down. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you go now before Ms. Bradfield has convinced me to make sure all of it goes away.
I thank you so kindly. The whole courts, I thank you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm glad to hear that. Sounds like you fully recovered, man.
Yeah, I lost a little bit of like a memory. It's just something that happened. They thought I had a aneurysm, but it was just a brain bleed, and it kept me hospitalized for a little over a month and a half. So I'm just taking medications and the grace of God every day, getting better and better. I'm back working and I'm back moving around. So thank God.
Well, if you didn't say anything, we never would know. But I don't have people coming in telling me they had a brain issue. And could you please do something for me? I don't think that's their anyone with brain issues like that. That's why I didn't. And you sound great, man. You look great. And we're gonna keep praying for you and continue to keep it moving.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Just make sure you get into a plan by before the June the 5th, okay?
Okay, absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks, Ms. Bradford. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, you too. Thanks.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Charles Earl Lewis. Mr. Lewis, the timing couldn't have been any better, sir.
Okay. Be careful. I got my insurance certificate.
Let's see what he has.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Had to go up, I had to get the bus all the way back to get there.
I thought you were gonna drive back.
I believe my car was broke down when I came down this morning.
All right, I'm gonna dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. I didn't know that you were gonna be catching the bus. I thought you were gonna be getting back in that car, but you said it was. I do recall you saying that. I'm gonna dismiss the case. We're gonna close the other case out.
Okay.
That he paid a long time ago. Mr. Lewis, if there's nothing further, I appreciate your diligence in taking care of it. Close it out. Everything's gonna be dismissed.
There was 2 tickets on there.
2 tickets.
So you gonna dismiss both?
Yeah, we can get your paperwork if you need.
Okay, I'll wait on.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lewis.